Green finance is a bridge between ambition and action, today and tomorrow. At UOB, we've committed to net zero by 2050. We're starting with 6 high-emission sectors that together account for 60% of our corporate lending portfolio. Creating a sustainable financial system isn't just about launching green products. It's about building a strong, connected ecosystem. Sustainability is no longer a trend. It's a competitive advantage. Global supply chains, investors, and customers are already moving in this direction. Engaging with green finance helps business not just survive, but lead.
The Secret Sauce
สวัสดีครับผมเคนนักครินทร์และนี่คือ The Secret Sauce
What's your secret
การเปลี่ยนผ่านประเทศไทยสู่เศรษฐกิจสีเขียวไม่ใช่แค่เรื่องนโยบายหรือการลงทุนนะครับแต่คือการเชื่อมระหว่างเป้าหมายและการลงมือทำจริงภายในปี 2065 ประเทศไทยตั้งเป้าหมายชัดเจนครับว่าจะต้องไปถึง Net Zero ให้ได้คำถามก็คือเราจะทำให้ภาคอุตสาหกรรมภาครัฐภาคธุรกิจเดินไปในทิศทางเดียวกันได้อย่างไร GCNT Executive Series SDGs Achiever ซีรีส์พิเศษระหว่าง The Secret Sauce และ Global Compact Network Thailand เราจะพูดคุยกับคุณริชาร์ดมาโลนีกรรมการผู้จัดการใหญ่ธนาคาร UOB ประเทศไทยสถาบันการเงินชั้นนำของเอเชียที่เชื่อว่า Green Finance ไม่ได้เป็นแค่เรื่องทุนแต่คือโครงสร้างครับที่จะผลักดันให้การเปลี่ยนผ่านเกิดขึ้นจริง Green Finance จะมีบทบาทต่ออนาคตของประเทศไทยอย่างไร SME ควรเตรียมตัวแบบไหนเพื่อให้ก้าวทันโลกและแข่งขันได้ไปฟังคำตอบจาก UOB กันครับ
So green finance is more than a funding tool. It's how we work with industry and government to shape the future. For Thailand as a country, we have urgent timelines. The national targets to cut emissions by 30 to 40% by 2030 and reach net zero by 2065 requires serious coordination, innovation, and investment at scale. These are not distant ambitions. They are near-term milestones that will define the resilience of our economy. Green finance helps us build momentum. It channels capital into areas that matter: renewable energy, electric mobility, sustainable agriculture. It's how we manage climate risk before it becomes economic crisis. At the same time, it's an opportunity. Businesses that align with sustainability are better positioned to access capital, integrate into global supply chains, and compete in markets that are changing rapidly. At UOB, we've committed to net zero by 2050. We're starting with 6 high-emission sectors that together account for 60% of our corporate lending portfolio. It's not just about what we fund, but how we guide our clients through their own transition. Green finance is a bridge between ambition and action, today and tomorrow. If we build it well, it won't just move capital, it will move confidence. At UOB, we've taken a very intentional path, structured, science-based, and focused on what truly moves the needle. At the heart of our approach are 7 sustainable finance frameworks. These span areas like green buildings, smart cities, circular economy, and transition finance. They help us assess not only what is profitable, but what is purposeful. Our latest addition is a framework for sustainable agriculture. It's a critical sector for Thailand, and we see real opportunity in supporting regenerative practices, water efficiency, and climate-smart technologies. We've also set science-based decarbonization targets across 6 high-emission sectors. For example, in the power sector, we're targeting a 64% reduction in emissions intensity by 2030, benchmarking our progress against Net Zero Banking Alliance pathways. As for KPIs, we believe sustainability must be measurable. We track emissions intensity reduction, green asset growth, and client readiness. These aren't just internal metrics. They're how we stay accountable, both to our clients and to the country. And nationally, we're aligned with Thailand's BCG economy model and long-term net zero strategy. For us, it's not just about capital. It's about building the financial architecture that enables real change. One project I'm especially proud of is our U Series, a suite of sustainable financing solutions that supports the entire ecosystem. That means EPC contractors, clean tech providers, dealers, and end users. We designed it to make green finance more inclusive and easier to access. Under U Series, we've launched U Solar, U Energy, and U Drive. These platforms help individuals and businesses transition to clean energy and mobility with clarity and with confidence. And we've seen impact: lower emissions, reduced energy costs, and growing awareness across sectors. It's a clear example of how finance can drive both behavioral and operational change. Another great example is our support for sustainable aviation fuel, or SAF, through our partnership with Bangchak. Aviation is a tough sector to decarbonize, but SAF offers real promise. We structured financing through our transition framework to ensure that the project met environmental standards while staying financially viable. What ties these projects together is access. When more people can take part in sustainability, the impact multiplies. That's how we move from isolated wins to system-level change. Creating a sustainable financial system isn't just about launching green products. It's about building a strong, connected ecosystem. One major challenge is data. Many businesses, especially SMEs, lack reliable ESG metrics. You can't manage what you can't measure. Without consistent data, it's difficult to assess risk, track progress, or access finance. The second challenge is readiness. There's growing interest in sustainability, but not everyone knows where to begin. At UOB, we address these gaps with tools and hands-on programs. Our Sustainability Innovation Program guides businesses through 3 stages: educate, evaluate, execute. We help them understand sustainability, assess their practices, and take action. We also provide the UOB Sustainability Compass, a tool we developed to assist businesses, particularly SMEs, to begin assessing where they are and offers a roadmap for decision-making. It's sector-specific, practical, and easy to use. Crucially, we're embedding ESG into our credit decision-making. Sustainability isn't a side conversation. It's built into how we lend, partner, and lead. To drive real change, we must support business at every step, not just with capital, but with clarity and confidence. For SMEs, the green transition can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. It starts with awareness, then builds step by step. First, take stock. Look at your operations. Where is energy used? How is waste managed? Where do materials come from? Companies don't need to reach for perfection. They just need incremental steps to build. Next, set goals. Maybe it's reducing emissions, switching to energy-efficient tech, or using more sustainable packaging. Clear goals make it easier to align with green finance and attract the right support. At UOB, we offer tools like the Sustainability Compass, designed specifically for SMEs. We also run the Sustainability Innovation Program to help businesses build capability over time. So sustainability is no longer a trend, it's a competitive advantage. Global supply chains, investors, and customers are already moving in this direction. Engaging with green finance helps business not just survive, but lead. So my advice is simple: start small, stay curious. Don't wait for perfect conditions. The earlier you begin, the stronger your position will be. If I could offer one policy recommendation, it would be to build a national ESG data platform. Right now, the lack of consistent, reliable ESG data is a barrier to success. Imagine a centralized system where businesses, especially SMEs, can report and access ESG metrics in a clear, standardized way. That kind of platform would unlock capital, boost transparency, and help the entire ecosystem move faster together. It would help banks assess risk more accurately, allow investors to make better decisions, and give businesses clearer paths to improve their performance. Beyond that, I would encourage continued review of potential incentives, tax benefits, credit guarantees, blended finance models to de-risk early-stage green investments. These are the levers that bring public and private capital together. Policy impacts can make sustainable finance not just possible, but scalable. Because in the end, policy isn't just about the rules, it's about creating momentum. And if we get this right, Thailand won't just participate in the green transition, we will lead it.